All right, thanks a lot. We are remaining weather aware. We have been all week. We'll continue to be for tonight as well. More rain to come. Flooding certainly going to be a concern, and also wind later tonight as the cold front itself kind of sweeps through the area. We finally dry out tomorrow. These are rainfall estimates from last weekend up to now with all the rain we've seen just in the past week. And again, you can take out about almost 2 days of that where we were dry, mainly dry Monday and most of Thursday. But look at the almost 11 inches of rainfall being estimated in McCreary into Whitley County. Also, as you go back through Scott and Fentress County, over 9 inches there, 6.5 West Knox County, and 9 1/3 back across portions of Cumberland County. That is a lot of rain in just a short amount of time. And these are the opportunities, at least the forecast for more rain that we could see tonight into early tomorrow morning. So unfortunately, maybe another 1/2 to 1 inch of rainfall across much of the area overnight tonight into very early for tomorrow. Take a live look. Storm Tracker 6, dry for the most part. A few isolated showers on the plateau, Fentress County, Morgan County, now down through Ray and Meigs County. But as I pull back out, there's the main front. Just ahead of that, showers and storms are blossoming back towards Middle Tennessee. That will head our way. The severe weather threat won't. The rain will. Still can't rule out maybe a rumble or two of thunder with this as it slides in our direction, but not expecting the severe threat. I'd say wind is going to be a bigger concern along with the rainfall. So let's time it out. We're dry now, but by the time we're going through that 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, showers coming back into the area and will linger through much of the overnight hours. This is 11 o'clock and we'll take it on to about the time the front will slide through the area at 3 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures ahead of this front will shoot up into the low 60s and then will drop throughout the overnight hours and much of the day on Sunday. But at least we're going to dry out. By 7 o'clock in the morning, we're dry. The sun comes up. It will be a pleasant day, at least condition-wise, sky-wise. We're finally going to see sunshine return. Temperatures, though, will continue to drop by noon. We're in the low 50s here in the valley, low 40s on the plateau, and only 40s and 50s for highs in the afternoon tomorrow with some brisk winds. Let's talk about the brisk winds. It's pretty quiet in most areas now, but we're seeing those pick up on the plateau, and that will be the trend as we go through the evening hours. Those winds getting stronger on the plateau by 11 o'clock. We're talking some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts there. Our winds picking up 15 to 20 here in the valley, and they'll get even stronger as we go through the overnight hours. Higher elevations of the Smokies, a high wind warning in place there, meaning winds could gust well over 60 miles per hour, especially above about 3,000 feet. So keep that in mind in the Smokies. So winds coming through and the very wet ground that we have. Trees, power lines could come down in some spots, so keep that in mind. And those winds will stay pretty gusty through the day tomorrow. Not as windy as overnight, but still 15 to 25 mile per hour winds for much of the day on our Sunday. So more rains, gusty winds as well. They're about 10 to 30 miles per hour overnight. We'll see temperatures dropping through the 50s overnight and staying into the 50s all day tomorrow. By the time we get into early on Monday morning, here's what's interesting. Temperatures will be close to freezing. We're talking upper 20s for outlying areas and low 30s here in town. So standing water going to freeze, it looks like, possibility anyway, for many areas. But probably the best news on the 7-day forecast is we're seeing dry conditions across the board here. So after tonight into early tomorrow morning, it is dry across the area. We'll see temperatures again warming into the 50s over the next couple of days. And we're going to see overnight lows other than Monday and Tuesday near freezing, getting a little bit better as we head into early next week. Again, showers, thunderstorms for tonight, brisk winds as well, but we're drying out Sunday and most areas probably will stay dry until Friday into Saturday.
Specifically the wind, and Ken has been monitoring that for us all afternoon. Ken, you've been able to pinpoint exactly where this is going.
It's been a problem all day today. Southwest winds, we've seen it gusting 15 to 25 miles per hour across the area, and the afternoon commute about to pick up. People may just be tuning in, or maybe you're driving home and you see this. This is the TDOT SmartWay camera, Interstate 40 Hall of Fame at Summit Hill. There's the fire, of course, and you can see that huge smoke plume stretching all the way to the north. And this is in the northerly direction, so that's the wind pushing all that smoke. At least it's not down at driving level, but still a pretty thick smoke plume, of course, across the area. We talked about the winds, seeing sustained winds at 14 in Knoxville, 4 in Maryville, 11 in Tellico Plains, 13 in Crossville. So not as windy as what it was about a week or so ago, but I want to zoom in right to the area. and we're only seeing light winds right where the location is. There's the fire location. There's Morelia Avenue. There's Kenyon Street, Watauga Avenue, and McMurray Street. You kind of get an idea of where we're talking about. This is most likely why that smoke is kind of moving about in the area, because we have a lighter wind right at the location, but aloft, a couple of thousand feet up, winds are still very strong. So it's taking that smoke plume, at least the majority of it, and pushing it north and east, but we're still seeing it kind of swirl in the area. Now, this is live Storm Tracker 6. This is not rain. This is the actual smoke plume, and you can see it stretching all the way up through Union County, almost into Claiborne County now as this is moving to the north and east. The good news is we are not seeing any more scattered showers. That one cell we had been watching moving through Blount County into Sevier County is falling apart. And Captain Corcoran mentioned that's kind of the last thing they would want to see is some rainfall on top of this. Unfortunately, we are going to be seeing our rain opportunities go up a little later in the week, Thursday into Friday, and especially Saturday. So if this is a prolonged event where they're fighting this fire, rain could end up being an issue. I'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes.
We got rain, we got some incredibly cold temperatures as well moving in.
Snow? Snow. Did you snow?
He's
Late
just
April.
Nodding.
Yeah,
yes.
but not everywhere, okay?
Okay.
We're talking about mainly plateau areas,
Right.
car top, rooftop kind of a thing, and mainly the Smokies. But I tell you what, it's going to look gorgeous by the time we get to Sunday across the area once the sun comes out and you see that snow across the higher peaks of the Smokies. But man, saw an interesting photo for today. This came in to my Facebook page. A rainbow looks like it's almost touching the lightning here. This photo from Ronald Bosch, that gets Ken's pick of the day. A really interesting feature, of course. The rainbow is not really there. It's just what your eye perceives. So the lightning not actually striking it, but still a very interesting picture for sure. All right, we are staying weather aware tonight through Saturday. Some scattered rain showers tonight. Breezy and cool tomorrow. Most areas will not get out of the 40s. And as mentioned, some across the plateau into the mountains. Could see a little bit of light snow. Now we're 49 in Knoxville right now, 41 in Crossville, 43 in Jamestown, and 44 in Oneida. Remember last night we were in the 70s for many locations, so we're running about 20 to 25 degrees colder right now compared to this time yesterday. And if you haven't stepped out, you'll realize it by first thing tomorrow morning when you do go out. Another problem we had was the flooding. These are 24-hour rainfall estimates. Your eyes are kind of drawn right through here. This is Sevier County, so right there is the border between North Carolina and also over into East Tennessee, and we've seen some 2 to 3 inch rainfall estimates there just in the past 24 hours. Not a lot of rain left right now, at least at this point. Some scattered showers through Sevier County and all this kind of rotating towards the north around this big area of low pressure that's spinning back towards the west in middle Tennessee. So as all this rotates through and eventually pulls north, it's going to wrap back in some of that cooler air. So we're kind of in a drier area right now until this system rotates on through. The worst weather this afternoon was back towards the Piedmont Triad and Triangle area of North Carolina, where they had some really rough weather with some tornadoes. Now, a lot of people want to know about the snow, so let's talk about that, the snowfall potential across our area as we go later tonight into tomorrow morning. So here we are at midnight, still plenty of clouds around, temperatures in the mid-40s here, but let's get into early tomorrow morning and look how temperatures will drop into the 30s, still above freezing Jamestown and Crossville, but you'll start to see that mix with some wet snowflakes at times, and never really getting below freezing here, but I wouldn't be surprised if a car top, a rooftop, or some grassy surfaces see a light coating. The better opportunity is going to be higher elevations like Mount LeConte. Watch as we go through the day. This is noon. They never get above the freezing mark. In fact, staying in the 20s most of the day. So whatever falls there will be in the form of snow, just a chilly rain, a brisk wind, kind of a fall-like feel across the area here in the valley. Here's some good news. This time tomorrow night, we're seeing the clearing line back across the southern edge of the plateau. This will rotate on through, and by the time we get to Easter Sunday morning, some sunshine starting to return. So some areas, 6:55 sunrise, may see a little bit of cloud cover early, but I'm thinking by lunchtime, everybody sees the sunshine. So what about the snow potential? Again, we're talking about the highest peaks of the Smokies, mainly above about 3,000 to 4,000 feet. So Clingman's Dome, maybe up to 5 inches, but places like LeConte, Elkmont, only a 1 to 2 inch estimate here. You get down in the lower elevations, we're not going to see any accumulations there. So for tonight, it's chilly. 40 degrees for a low, some scattered rain showers around. Winds will be brisk, but it stays even stronger tomorrow, 10 to 25, I'd say, with some scattered showers and some mountain snow across the area. So when does this improve? as we get into Easter Sunday. Remember, clouds thinning out. We're near 70 with afternoon sunshine. Then we warm back up. So if you happen to have Monday off, you're in good shape. 78 degrees for a high there. 80, another nice day Tuesday. Close to 80 again through much of next week. Some scattered storm chances return, especially late Wednesday through Friday of next week.